Hi, everybody. I am doing something different tonight. I don't have my guitar. Excuse me. I don't have the piano in front of me, but I'm going to do something a little bit different. I was thinking about, lots of different things. One thing I was thinking about is how often our music goes through uh, a change in how it's delivered to us. I mean, some of you maybe can remember when 8-track tapes were all the rage. Our family really never got many 8 tracks, and we didn't do much with that, but I know some people did. For us, it was records for a long time. We had cassette tapes for many, many years. And I was going to show you over here. I'm going to turn my camera around a second. And a buffet usually holds like silverware and stuff like that for the table. And mine has some tablecloths and things, but I wanted to show you this drawer is all full of CDs. Plus, we have a bunch downstairs, and this top drawer is all full of cassette tapes, which I don't even know. Some of them probably hardly play anymore. I wore them out when I was in high school and played a lot of them over and over again. But we have quite a CD collection, and I can remember when Gary and I lived on the farm, and we didn't own a CD yet. Or let's see, we owned one CD, can't remember what one it was, and we had a 5 CD player, like it would change between 5 CDs. So at first, it seemed silly that we had one CD for that big 5 CD player. Now we've made up for that. We have lots of CDs. And it seems like now, we're with today's technology, I hardly ever get my CDs out. We have a player in the kitchen that I just say, okay, Google, play the Cars or play whoever I want to listen to. And whatever I feel like listening to, it'll play usually. So we really go through different uh, changes in life. I was listening to a CD, or I was listening to actually in the kitchen while I was doing dishes. I was listening to the album by Jenny Simmons called The Becoming. And that is this. See, oh, she heard me. Just a minute. We have to turn her off. Oh boy. Okay, Google, stop music. Okay, I think she was listening to me. That's creepy, isn't it? So, anyway, here is this album. And I listened to this album a lot back in 2014. And I realized the other day that September is National Suicide Prevention Month. And I love to encourage people and give people hope when they are struggling with mental illnesses like depression and anxiety, because I went through that in 2014. I tried a teaching job and got so depressed that I did not feel like I wanted to live anymore, and I ended up going to the hospital, quitting the job, and going into a new season in life where I have just learned to stay healthy emotionally, have my ups and downs, but for the most part, I am getting to the point where I know myself and I know how to stay healthy. And I want that for other people too. So I thought maybe today I would do something different. Instead of singing a song with the guitar or the piano, I'm going to play one of the songs that I kind of clung to during that time. When I was doing the teaching job, I would go to school in the morning and I would play Jenny Simmons' The Becoming in the car on the way to Green to the job. And it didn't relieve my depression, but it was something that gave me hope in the midst of it. Let me share the verse that I picked for today before I play that song for you. And I picked Psalm 71, verse 23. It says, "My lips will shout for joy when I sing praise to you, I whom you have delivered." And I think that's a fitting verse because God did really deliver me from that time of depression. He saved me during that time. He keeps me going now when I get overwhelmed sometimes, and those feelings sometimes come back. And so, um, yeah, I thought this might be a good day. Middle of the month, we can talk about how important it is to reach out to the people around us if we're feeling suicidal, if we feel like we don't want to go on, reach out to our doctor, to our family members, and let them know how we're feeling so they can get us the help that we need. And we also need to kind of keep an eye out for the people around us when we can kind of sense that there are things going on that they're not acting like they usually do. They seem more sad. They seem more distant from things that they normally enjoy doing. It might be a time to ask them how they're feeling and if they need to get some help. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try. I wrote out the lyrics to this song actually. And so I think what I'm going to do is hit play on the first. I'm going to turn my camera around. Then I'm going to hit play on the CD player next to me, and hopefully it's loud enough that you can hear it well. The song is What Faith's About by Jenny Simmons, and it's on the album The Becoming, and the whole album is very good. So let's see, what order did I do this? I'm going to turn my camera around, hit play, and I'll show the lyrics, and then I'll come back just to talk for a couple seconds after the song is over. All right. I think that will work to show you the lyrics, and so I'm going to hit play. right. Yeah, I can feel myself getting a little bit choked up as I listen to that, just a little bit. It brings back mostly good memories, but also some strong feelings because I would like cry on the way to school because I thought that, you know, that being brave and, you know, going into the best days of my life meant that I was gonna like overcome and I was gonna be a great teacher and I was gonna enjoy teaching and it didn't turn out that way. I got so depressed that I couldn't do it anymore. And so but I really am in the best days of my life. I feel like going forward, anything in the future is going to be the best days of my life because I'm going to keep going along with the Lord. I am going to keep growing. I'm going to keep growing deeper in my faith and learning about myself and about life and about other people. And so it can't help but be the best days of my life, right? So I just thought maybe I would share that with you. It's a part of my past. 2014 is when I went through that tough time. Um, in case I didn't mention it, I wrote a book about it, Staying Away from the Edge. If you're interested, you can talk to me or look for it on Amazon. But yeah, I think that that is probably all for today. I just wanted to share that song. It felt like something that was good for this month of suicide prevention. And if you are dealing with those feelings, don't hesitate to reach out to someone. 988 is a number that you can text or call to talk to someone at any time if you're feeling like you need to talk to someone. And I think that will be it for today. I'll be back tomorrow. I will be playing something, I'm sure, guitar, piano, something. And thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.